Good morning, everyone. Today is Tuesday. It's January 12th, 2021. And as always, there is no better way to start the day than to start it with God. No better place to begin the day than in the presence of the Lord. Today, as always, we need God and we need His guidance, His direction. We need His enabling grace. We need His empowering presence. We need um, His provision and protection today for us to be able to journey well and journey being a blessing to the people around us, journey being a solution to the problems of our community. In our little way, we can contribute. And life is better, our community gets better because the Lord has influenced us to live a life that is a blessing. Today, our reading is Proverbs chapter 12 and Deuteronomy chapter 6 to 10. If yesterday we have talked about moving on, today, uh, let's talk about giving your all and love with your all. Um, this is what I have realized with life. Arriving to a state of being wherein life is well and you know life is good, that does not come easy. Again, arriving to a state of being wherein life is well and life is good does not come easy. Tinuod na siya. It requires focus, it requires dedication, it requires commitment, it requires even total devotion. That is why we say push, pray, push until something happens. Do it. Just do it until something happens. Never quit, never surrender. Pray, and keep on praying. Seek and keep on seeking. Knock and keep on knocking. Ask and keep on asking, because he who asks receives. He who seeks finds. And he who um, knocks, the door will be open for him. Even in developing intimacy with God, or developing our relationship with God or partnership with God, it requires our all. Yeah, to give our all and love with our all. God requires all. It's not just like 50% of us. He wants everything of us. If at the end of this year, at the end of this decade, um, we want ourselves to experience a life that is well, a life that is life indeed, a life that is blessed in every way, then let us be willing to pay the price. There is always a price to pay. Let us make every effort. Let us do whatever it takes. Let us give our all to align to the one who can truly usher us to achieving our goals and, of course, goals of a good life. A life that is a blessing, a life that is a solution. But along the way, we need to encourage one another. We need to use words, and make use of our time to be able to encourage one another. Our first verse for today, Proverbs chapter 12, verse 25. Worry weighs a person down. An encouraging word cheers a person up. When people are worried, when people are anxious, when people are afraid, the energy level is low and enthusiasm is low and productivity is low. But then when a person is confident, when a person is secure and assured, the confidence level is high, enthusiasm is high, and therefore productivity is high. So how can we help people to experience high enthusiasm, a high energy level? Of course, we encourage. We encourage. Encouraging words cheers a person up. That's how we perk up. That is why even when before a game, no, there is a pep talk. Before a game, even before the war, there is that pep talk. There is that rah, rah, rah. We can do it. You can do it. We can win this game. We can win this war. And every morning, that's what we would like to do. Hey, everyone, with God, nothing is impossible. With God, all things are possible. If you have a cause, the Lord will make sure that He'll take care of you. Thousands will fall around you. Thousands will die around you, but you would still continue to survive because you have a cause and you're so aligned to God. And so here we are, we encourage one another. And today, let's encourage one another to give our all and to love with our all. Listen to this. Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse 3 to 6. Because this is what God told Moses to do. If you want to arrive, you need to be willing to give your all. You need to be willing to pay the price. You need to be willing to love me with all your mind, soul, strength. Yeah, you have to be willing to do that. Listen. Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse 3 to 6. Listen closely, Israel, and be careful to obey. Then all will go well with you, and you will have many children in the land flowing with milk and honey, just as the Lord, the God of your ancestors, promised you. Listen, O Israel, the Lord is our God, the Lord alone, and you must love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and all your strength. And you must commit yourselves wholeheartedly to these commands I am giving you today. So like what I have said, for us to arrive to a state of being where life is well, where there is prosperity and abundance in all aspects of our person, we enjoy good health, we enjoy peace and happiness, um, and then we contribute to the development of our family and community. If you want to arrive to that, God wants us to put Him first in everything. Because if you put God first in everything, you will be assured that you'll have a constant mentor, a constant coach. No, you'll be reminded from time to time, and your feet would be grounded, would be grounded. You'd always be aware of the reason why you do what you're doing. But then without God, you'd be disillusioned and you'd be deceived. And then you'd be confused because there will be so many things that would be willing to get your attention because you have so much. And so what happens is you drift, and you get lost. And you'd lost everything that the Lord has blessed you with. And so God is telling them, hey guys, before you enter the promised land, a land that is flowing with milk and honey, before you arrive to that state of being where life is well, life is prosperous and abundant, remember this. I am your God, and there is none like me. I am the only one. And you have to love me with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your strength. You have to do that if you want to live a life that is well. And for this year and for this decade, now we need to do that if you want a positive life change. And God said through Moses, Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse 7 to 9, repeat them again and again to your children. Talk about them when you are at home and when you are on the road, when you are going to bed and when you are getting up. Tie them to your hands and wear them on your forehead as reminder. Write them on the doorpost of your house and on your gates. See, that encouragement of God, not to align, to give your all, to align to Him and to His dream for humanity. Repeat that again. Keep on repeating that. Repeat that to your children if you want your children to also experience the kind of experience that you receive on your journey with God. tell them, repeat them again and again to your children so that they too would be guided accordingly. Because everything that you have achieved, you would just leave it behind. You would not carry them with you wherever you go, in that place that God has prepared for you. You leave that behind. And if the next generation is not ready, oh no, they'll just squander everything that you have worked so hard to build. You know, in life, they have said, oh, I worked so hard to build my little kingdom. And I don't even know if those who would come after me would value what I have built. I don't even know that those who would come to me might just destroy everything that I have worked hard for all my productive years. And Solomon said, vanity. Yeah, meaningless, chasing after the wind. But no, if you would teach your children, a son, a daughter, we have this cause. Love the Lord thy God with all thy soul, mind, and strength, and be careful to follow him. You know what? You would inherit all of this and you would continue. So there will always be a generation of leaders when we do that. And so God continued to encourage the nation of Israel, no, in our reading today. Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse 10 to 13. The Lord your God will soon bring you into the land he swore to give you when he made a vow to your ancestor Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. It is a land with large, prosperous cities that you did not build. Houses will be richly stocked with goods you did not produce. You will draw water from cisterns you did not dig, and you will eat from vineyards and olive trees you did not plant. When you have eaten your fill in this land, be careful not to forget the Lord who rescued you from slavery in the land of Egypt. You must fear the Lord your God and serve him. When you take an oath, you must use only his name. And so, because it's easy to forget, when life becomes well, we tend to forget when life is well. And so, God is reminding them, hey, come on, everyone. When you arrive to that place, don't forget. Don't forget. Because you might forget. No, it was me who helped you. Deuteronomy